you think he's too loyal to Portland though? Like, do you feel like Portland, outside the money, show him the same loyalty he shows them? Cause it don't seem like every time somebody becomes available, it seems like they ain't never like in the running. You never hear,
No,
hey, Portland in talks to getting KD from Golden State or getting LeBron from Cleveland. It's like, bruh, can you bring somebody for my man?
we were talking about they had the most expensive team in the league a couple of years ago when him and CJ were only making about 30 million each. So now he's making like they were making about a combined 63 million. Now he's about to make that. Now your number one player is about to make that. Like how are you affording to pay anyone else at that point? Maybe you could argue they're paying the wrong people the wrong amounts, because they definitely tried to get him help, like but I
John,
mean,
who have
but
you
they
heard
brought in
them trying to get? Who have
no,
you
what
heard?
I'm saying that I think he believed that him and CJ were the guys and all they needed was role players, and they went and I really do. I think he didn't
No,
want like
I get that, but you ain't never been there. You ain't never been there. Like you ain't even gotten close. How the hell you think you and CJ
he
can
made
do
the
all this shit
he made the West Conference Finals once, didn't he?
and got swept? They lost
Okay,
in
but
six.
I'm saying you said he ain't close. I mean, you got
But you gotta think that year was a lot of injuries in the league.
I know that, but but we've talked about this before. Every team that makes it gets a lot of injuries, and where
Yeah.
they get lucky. But I'm just saying, like, I agree with you. They have not been great. We've never looked at them and this is greatness. We've had moments where we said Damian Lillard was great.
Yeah.
In that specific playoffs. I mean, we were talking about. People were saying he's surpassed Steph, and I'm like, hang on, he's about to run into him about a couple series. Let's dial it back. But I mean, so we're just like, what are they missing? And
They missing Jimmy Butler. And I say this like I've said before.
They missing a lot more
They
than
should have gotten Jimmy Butler before he went to Philly. Like as soon as he left Chicago, they should have been on the horn trying to get him to Portland. Because if you could have had Dame, CJ, Jimmy, and just Nurkic, you that's a tough four right there. If Nurkic can stay healthy, that's a tough four. And Jimmy's a culture guy, so they might not be the best defensive team, but if he's out there defending, the others are just gonna do it. Force of habit. If Walt is working out, we're gonna be like, well, shit, we gotta work out. What we doing? He can't be the only one out here looking good and shit. Like, come on, bro. I'm gonna get in the gym too. So it's like you should have went after him, even with this might sound bad, but before LeBron went to LA, are you too prideful to be like, hey, King, come on to Portland?
LeBron ain't never going to Portland, bro.
I'm just saying, you can put it out there. He said he want to play for him. Remember all the comments a couple years ago, man. Watch what I could do with a Dame Lillard. Like, like, come on, bro. You gotta call somebody to do something. I'm not saying he isn't, but
right. So I guess my thing is, I'm not gonna say that a team isn't trying just because they didn't go get one of the top 5 names in the game, right? They didn't go get AD, Giannis, Steph, KD, or LeBron. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say they're not trying because of that. Like, I think that Dame believed he was that guy. I'm a top 5 player, so we have our top 5 player. All right, fine. Now we go get our Middleton. Boom, we have that CJ McCollum. Okay, now good. Now we go get our defensive anchors and our offensive bigs. Okay, we got Ennis Freedom and Jurkic, and then they add the 6 man Rodney Hood. Then you have your sharpshooter. They had Seth Curry. Like they had a team. They did give him a team. Like it's not like he didn't have a team. And by the way,
they
they won
didn't
like
keep
50s.
them though.
Okay,
You
right.
gotta
That's
keep people.
Right, but that's because players don't want to stay places now. Like these people wanted to move. Like Seth Curry wanted to go to Dallas. Like a lot of these guys. Like, and I know, like I do think that like Seth should have more say in his career. I mean, the guy's like the most accurate shooter of all time. At this point, like I'm surprised he's still a journeyman. Like if I'm any team out there, I'm going and getting Seth Curry. Like I'm sorry if he's available. Like to do the most accurate shooter in history. That's ridiculous. How is he? How is he just a? How are people just trading him like he's just like nothing? I don't get it. But
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, like we all keep saying, the NBA, is a business. So I mean, I don't know. Me personally, like I said, I just feel like they are paying. They are overpaying. I won't say overpaying, but I mean they are investing a lot of their money into Dame, and then they just paid Simons too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get that y'all might be trying to make moves, maybe, but just for you to only invest all that money into Simons and Lillard, because I mean, I think Lillard he's already making like 44 million each these next 3 years too. Plus what he's going to be making in the 2-year extension. So it's like that's a lot of money invested into like John said, a 36-year-old who's hasn't really been able to get much done himself. Like Nico said, up until this point. So it's just definitely I'm not sure really where Dame's head is at. Like I said, I want to say it's about the money, but he says he wants to win. But I mean, at the end of the day, I just feel like it can't be about winning because it's just like it does seem like you're kind of going after the money. Because I mean, let's be real. I mean, I don't think he's going to want to leave. I don't think he's going to leave Portland because I feel like he's pretty much the mayor of Portland though. Like he's pretty much runs Portland. Like I hate to say it though, like he's pretty much kept Portland's name relevant, if I should say. You feel me? Like let's be honest. Like I don't know what other sports teams that they have up there in Portland. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but really, like I said, Dame is kept Portland's name, relevant. You know what I'm saying?
The next best thing in Portland is the Oregon Ducks.
I mean, yeah, if anyone's getting a commercial in Portland, Dame, you were calling Dame, like what I mean, he's that was the biggest name. I would never say that he doesn't care about winning. I think that he really believes he's a top 5 player and he can win by himself, and that's great. And he wants just surround me with pieces, let me do it. I'm okay with it. I don't have a problem with the way his career played out. Now, again, there's an extension, so he's only going to get like 30 or 40 million for the next 3 or 4 years still. And then the last 2 years of his deal, he's going to make like 60 something million. So he's still a young guy and he's got, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, if they don't get it done in these next 3 or 4 years when they're paying him 30, 40 million, they're not going to get it done when he's 36 and they're paying him 63 million. That's all I'm saying. But no, I mean, I don't mind the way his career has played out to this point. And if he wins one title or makes it to one title, I think his career will be solidified as an all-time great. But so he's still got time. I'm not out on Dame yet, but I'm not gonna sit here and say Portland hasn't done anything either. And I don't think that Dame is just chasing the money. He's obviously chasing the money, but but I also think that he's chasing greatness, individual greatness, right? And I think that he doesn't want to do it the AD way, where he goes and gets a ring with LeBron. I think he wants to actually do it as the guy.